again. Not again. Oh my God. This Sixers season has been so frustrating. You don't even know what this team actually is. So the Philadelphia 76ers finished off another road game here against the Indiana Pacers, and let's just say this was a frustrating loss here. But guys, I'm in Parceo Philly, the uniter of all things sports and culture here in the beautiful city of Philadelphia. And today we are going to review the Sixers' latest game against the Indiana Pacers. But don't go anywhere, guys, because you don't want to miss this here whatsoever. And let's get this started. Yeah! Alright guys, before we move forward here, real quick, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into my channel here, guys. We're just trying to make my name known here in the Philadelphia sports landscape, and I honestly can use your guys' help to grow. Help me out by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, hitting the bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and this channel to help me grow. But that's right, Philadelphia 76ers traveling to Indiana to face off against the Pacers. Now, the Sixers are on a 2-game road trip here, and for whatever reason, both the Sixers and the Flyers look bad on the road. Not really bad. The Sixers have looked bad as of late on the road, but they don't look as strong of a team as they do at home. It really is. They look like two different teams, and it's funny because both teams were on TV at the same time, same network, and honestly, I'm going to speak for myself. The Flyers had my interest over the Sixers, and the Flyers were down. Without Joel Embiid, this team is just not as exciting to watch, and it's a little bit more frustrating to watch. I know we had the Boston game where we looked really good. Brett Brown was actually trying different things, and the Sixers won that game. But with the Flyers, there's a little bit more excitement there, and to me, I feel like they're a better team right now than the Sixers at the very moment. But I had both games on. I still did see the Sixers, especially down the stretch. Let's start talking about this game here, guys, because right off the bat, the Sixers did look good. The first half, it was definitely their half. They looked really good. They went into the first half going in with a 9-point lead. Ben Simmons looked like a man possessed. He was one of the only consistent scorers on the team in that first half. The Sixers were playing well. Then came the second half, and things started turning around. The Pacers looked better in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, it was back and forth. But in the crucial moments, in the end, the Pacers players stepped up in situations where they needed them to step up, and the Sixers looked cold. You look at the last, let's just say 2 to 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. No one stepped up. No one was making big shots. No one was putting the team on their back to help win this game. And this is a problem here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's the same question we've asked ourselves since Jimmy Butler left for Miami. Who is the player on this team that's going to close out games for us? This was a very frustrating loss. Now let's look at the big guns right now for the Philadelphia 76ers. And we got to look at the three guys. When it comes to scoring, there's three guys that are in charge of doing bulk of that. And that is Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson, and Ben Simmons. Start off here with Ben Simmons here, because Ben would look good through 3 quarters. On the night, he scored 24 points. He had 14 rebounds and 3 assists. He had a double-double, and he had the most points out of any Sixers player on this night. And he was a little more authoritative with the ball. He was taking his opportunities. Of course, he didn't shoot the ball, but he drove, and he was being aggressive here with the ball. He was perfect from the line as well. He did not miss once, only had four attempts, but he did not miss any of them, which is a good sign there. But again, in the crucial moments when you need someone to step up and you're in a close game and you have an opportunity to win, Ben, where were you then? Where were you? You did not show up here. Tobias Harris absolutely did not show up here in this game. He himself had 15 points, 11 boards, and 3 assists. And in the fourth quarter, again, I'm going to say the same. Where were you? I've constantly been a fan of Tobias Harris all season long. I've loved the play of Tobias. He's definitely taking advantage of the opportunity being that third option for the Sixers. But in this game, in the closing moments, I would love for you to be the closer, but you weren't the closer in those last minutes. And then there's Josh Richardson. Now, Josh did not start this game off hot. He did not. But in the fourth quarter. Something sparked in him, and he was a man possessed. He went off for 17 points in that fourth quarter, the most out of any player in the crucial quarter. And he was knocking down shots over Miles Turner. He had T.J. Warren, who played great for the Pacers in this game, especially defensively. He had him a couple times. Josh looked good in that fourth quarter. But again, the same narrative here. The closing minutes, we need someone to step up. Josh, where were you to finish that off? The crucial last possession to keep the Sixers in this game. Josh Richardson gave the ball off to Tobias Harris. Tobias should have probably not taken that shot. T.J. Warren made a great defensive stop to seal the win for the Pacers. He blocked Tobias' shot. Tobias probably should have. I would have given him the fake, draw him the foul, maybe go around him and drive to the paint. But definitely, the issue with the Sixers going forward is who is going to be that closer. I don't know. I really don't know. And this is the problem of not having a superstar on this team. Joel Embiid, in my opinion, is a superstar. But he plays a position that is tough to be a closer. You're the 5. You constantly have your back to the basket. That's tough to do as a closer. Ben Simmons has not proven that he is ready to lead this team in certain situations. And this is a real problem. Josh Richardson is great. He's a great scorer. But what's funny is because he reminds me a lot of Drew Holiday. If you look at Drew Holiday's peak here, he was averaging around 17 points a game. Josh Richardson right now is averaging closer to 16 points a game. So he reminds me a lot of him. And Drew Holiday was a guy, he did, at his peak of his career with the Sixers, he put up good numbers. He was scoring the ball. But you really wouldn't say he was the clutch player. How many times did he get that clutch shot to win a game? Not often. I think Josh eventually will get that trait. I don't think he'll be a deadly, closer like some of the best in the league, but I definitely think he can get there. He is gaining some confidence, and you saw the confidence against the Pacers. He was taking shots at will. He was a little more aggressive. That's the key part. He's a little bit more aggressive now that Joel Embiid's hurt, and we need that from him. But we need someone in the crucial moments to close the game. And that's the only that's the issue with this game here. You did not close the game. And now that's back-to-back losses. That's 6 losses on the road that you have lost consecutively. We got to fix these road woes for sure. We don't know how long Joel Embiid will be out for. So we got to figure it out. I need Brett to get back to that creativity, find different ways to take over the lineup, find different ways that we can score and close out these games. But honestly, guys, you got to give credit where credit's due, and the Pacers stepped up, and they were the ones that stepped up big in the moments that mattered the most in this game. Both are big guys. Miles Turner and Domantas Sabonis had double-doubles. And they were big on the defensive side for the Pacers. T.J. Warren really has found a home with Indiana. I remember watching him at NC State, and he was that lethal scorer. He looked good for NC State coming into the NBA. Going to Phoenix is not the best situation for any young player. But now he's with a more stable organization like the Indiana Pacers, and he's looking good. And it's on both sides. He was big defensively. Like I said, he had that crucial block to seal the victory for the Pacers. And then he scored 21 points here for the Pacers as well. Him and Malcolm Brogdon were the main scorers for the Pacers, and Brogdon was balling in this game. He also, too, would finish with 21 points. And the Pacers are showing you because they play with 2 big guys. Sabonis is not, Sabonis and Turner, similar to what we have here with Joel Embiid and Al Horford when Joel's healthy. But you see the difference, what it is when you're number 1 in your point guard can actually score the basket. Come on, Ben. We need you. We need you, Ben. All right, guys. So next up for the Sixers, they are back in action Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, back at the center, facing off against the Brooklyn Nets. So hopefully we get that home court advantage back, and we can get back on the winning side because, man, back-to-back losses on the road, when you had opportunities to win, man, this hurts. This really hurts, but hopefully the Sixers get back to action. But, guys, that's all I got for you. Final score, again, Sixers fall to the Pacers 101-95. And it's time to pick it back up, guys. Time to pick it back up. But, guys, that's all I got for you in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are feeling about the Sixers, this past game, the next game going forward with the Brooklyn Nets. I want to hear from you guys, so let me know. But, of course, guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel here. It really means a lot to me. But, guys, we're trying to grow at Parceo Philly here in the Philadelphia sports market. You can help me out by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, hitting the bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and this channel to help me grow. And of course, guys, you want to follow me on other platforms of social media, you can absolutely do that. Follow me on Twitter at Parceo Philly, and you can also follow me on Instagram at L_Parcero_Philly. And until next time, mi gente, I'm Parceo Philly telling you guys to trust the process. I'll talk to you soon.